In today's segment, let's talk a bit more about goal setting for email. Hopefully, when you set out on your email marketing efforts and periodically since, you've revisited the goals you set with the intent of aligning those efforts with your overall mission. In many nonprofit organizations, these are often to engage supporters, drive event attendance, secure donations, and those sort of calls to action. So let's break down what those goals look like and how you can measure them to assess your progress. If you're aiming to increase donations, your goal may say, encourage supporters to make financial contributions to support our organization's mission. We would measure that by tracking the number and value of donations generated directly through our email campaigns by monitoring link traffic. If your goal is to boost donor retention, you may say that you aim to retain existing donors by strengthening relationships and encouraging ongoing support. Your metrics here are going to be monitoring your donor retention rates and looking at engagement levels among repeat donors. In this case, email is one contributing factor since other retention and engagement activities are likely to be undertaken at the same time. But you can even spot check key donors and look at their own open and click-through rates in recent campaigns. Another goal may be more narrowly related to email itself, like if your goal is to simply expand your subscriber base. Here, you might want to grow your contact list to reach your wider audience. An easy metric to look at is new subscriber acquisition. How many people are opting to join your email list and what campaigns made the most impact? If you have an event-specific goal, such as increasing attendance, you'll want to measure the number of event registrations that come through your email newsletters. Same situation if you're promoting volunteer opportunities. How many volunteer signups or inquiries are coming through your email campaign? The metrics become a little more ambiguous if the goal is more ambiguous, like raising awareness or educating supporters. Here you might craft content that focuses on your mission, programs, the impact you're making, or some new knowledge recently gained. To get a sense of whether that is resonating with readers and raising awareness to a broader audience, you'll want to monitor email open rates, click-through rates, and even social media shares related to those awareness campaigns. Another common use of email in nonprofit organizations is to promote advocacy and action. If you want to mobilize supporters to sign petitions, write letters, show up for legislative visits, or participate in campaigns, you'll want to measure the results of the calls to action you utilized. How many signatures did we get on that petition? How many letters were forwarded to lawmakers? How many shares of this call to action were sent out into readers' personal networks? So outside of measuring things like opens, clicks, and actions, how can we tell if we're making progress on our email marketing goals? One way is to look at segmentation effectiveness. Are you optimizing your segmentation strategies to deliver more targeted and personalized content? Many times, an unsubscribe is the result of symptoms that purely persisted for too long, emails that weren't relevant to that reader. Remember, we only want to be emailing people about things that are of interest to them, so segmenting them into lists helps keep our open and click-through rates up and unsubscribes down if we meaningfully target content to those particular segments. And you can always just ask. It's definitely acceptable to send your global list or a segmented list of requests for feedback. Build a simple survey with just a few questions that helps you gauge whether they think your emails deliver the value they expect. What would they like to see more or less of? How often do they want you to reach out? People that are truly engaged are likely to take time to share their preferences. Then it's on you to analyze the responses and use the insights you gain to improve your email campaigns and cadence. Email marketing is a science, and we need to take time to test, refine, review analytics, and optimize our efforts. Setting SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, can help us ensure that we are clear in our objectives and can regularly evaluate performance metrics to refine strategies and optimize our future campaigns.